3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thursday, April 10th, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Good morning. I'd call it morning. It's afternoon for most people. Coming straight to you from the southwestern desert somewhere. Let's get into this. Some pretty wild volume. Like, not out of control, but I certainly have heard notifications going off all morning. So what we're looking at here is the free signal trade that actually closed this morning. It went all of these deep. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It went 12 deep. The 13th trade at the bottom there, that there was it was a basket of sell trades, because I told the system, the AI system, to trade AUD/CAD yesterday. It brought in AUD/CAD again because it randomly entered. So you got an additional free trade this morning that went in. You would have been notified inside of Discord, and then it took profit pretty quick. So a total of $109.65 overnight here in the free signal free sample account. You could have bid whatever you wanted, more or less, based off of your account, and you would have a very nice net profit. That's how it works. So nothing open right now. Let's go look at the full algorithm. Let me pull it up here. I need to pull up some notes, so give me a second here. I have my notes in front of me, so I don't miss any accounts like I usually end up doing. 87.76 is what I'm trying to give you here, which is right here. So full algorithm, quite a bit of movement or activity, but it seems like it's not a big money dump into the market. It's only $16 drawdown at a base lot size, and we're in about a dozen and a half trades. We'll kind of look at everything. What's closed overnight? $45.73. So that's kind of the metric I glance at in the morning. How much is the overall algorithm in download, in drawdown, relevant to, the lot size, this account, so on and so forth. It doesn't mean that this low drawdown is something you'd have. You're bidding whatever you are bidding on your account. Then obviously the closure. So $45 worth of closure at a 10-cent bid. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So let's look down the list here. Let's see, CAD Chief, we're in 4 of those. I've noticed it's definitely, we're definitely trading in baskets on all of these pairs. Let's look here. NZD CAD, basket of 3. USD CHF, 1. USD JPY, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That has happened. Now, some people, I'll say this, some people had said, hey, shouldn't XYZ pair be in recovery in our system? We typically do that at about 10 trades. But I wouldn't put this into recovery. USD JPY is 9 trades. I really wouldn't put it into recovery immediately at 10 trades, but obviously I would not put this in recovery because you can see the last 4 are in profit. It's headed towards take profit. So what might be cool as far as free signal goes is to jump into this USD JPY. Let's go look at it on the chart. No, it's literally I'm wrong on that. It's literally seconds away from taking profit. If we zoom in a little bit here, yeah, I believe that line at that line at the top that the wick is almost touching. That's our TP right there. So, I mean, you could jump into it really quick if you wanted to, but we'd be in and out in a couple seconds or a couple minutes, it looks like. What else would I jump into here? NZD CAD looking good. Let's see. Looks like all of these are pushing towards take profit. Oh, that's not too bad. NZD CAD. Yeah, let's do NZD CAD for the free trade. But before we do that, I need to go look at the other two feeds. Let's look at the other two feeds real quick before we jump, because I want to see what trades are open there. So the 10 pip hybrid has, pull it up here, 10 pip hybrid feed. We are in no trades right now. It just closed in AUD NZD. All right. While we're waiting, let me do a little bit of a manipulation to the system here. I'll kind of tell you what I'm doing. Right now, I don't want to get all technical with you, but right now, let me pull this up. What do we just, it's going to take me a second because I'm kind of doing this while I'm explaining it. Let's see here. Now, it also takes me a little bit because whenever I'm running my VPS server and my bots and my MetaTrader 4 on desktop, is I have pretty much everything minimized. All the menus are minimized, all the windows, all the visuals. The less memory I have to eat up, the better. All right, 10 pip hybrid. That is interesting that it was trading only that. That seems odd. Let me look at this again. All right, so I'm basically fixing here. The 10 pip hybrid was kind of in a loop, not really going anywhere. I'm going to turn that off. So 10 pip hybrid will start trading something new in a second here. And let me go look at the other feed, which I'm not showing you yet, so stand by. Although I can do this. Let me come back here. 87.97, stand by. Just a little bit of dancing here on my end. I want to make sure, yeah, so I'll share this with you. So the one profitable pair feed is actually in USD CHF right now. So that's good. History-wise, it's closed AUD NZD overnight. So everything's looking good. So my point is I really don't want to jump into a trade that's in one of my other feeds. I don't want to jump into the same trade on the free signal feed. So back to the overall, because now I forgot exactly what currency pair I said we're going to get into. Well, I think we said, did we say NZD? Let me share this. I'm a little disjointed this morning. Hang in there with me. What did we say we were going to do? NZD CAD? I believe so. Let's look at that real quick. Yeah, let's jump into NZD CAD real quick. So there are 3 of those. Go to the pause. I'm going to launch NZD CAD as far as a free signal here. So what do we say? There are 3 of those. NZD CAD. And we'll jump into the third one. Let me just check my settings real quick so I don't blow it out. All right, looks good. And there we go. You'll also get a notification inside the group if you just heard that. And here it is on screen. NZD CAD sell trade. The take profit will be 0.79912. If you want to practice, you want to manually enter that. It's not magic, but if you follow along with it in the group, in the Discord group. Come on over, fxwithterry.com. We'll get you into the Discord group for free. You can follow along with trade updates. It's just like yesterday. I think, what was it? AUD, CAD. Yeah. Went in, 10, 11, 12 trades. So you do have to keep up with it. Manually, if you're following the algorithm, you do not have to keep up with the number of trades. You certainly need to keep up with the increase in lot size. So just kind of, and it's all relevant to your account size. So there we go. NZD CAD, free signal trade. Now, we've pretty much looked at everything. Let's move on this cycle through the account. So I'm not going to look at gold today because I turned it off yesterday after that crazy recovery. Gold was going so crazy that it would get really near closing all the trades out, and then it'd go $200, $300, $400, drawdown with a base lot size of 0.01. I'm like, okay, gold's going ape shit. So I actually got out at what depends on your account, right? I got out at what might have considered break even, a little bit of loss, because I was like, let's turn this off. I literally just turned it back on before we went live here. So I'm certain there's no trades. Right now in gold. So pause screen. Where are we going outside of that? We are going to... We'll jump right into the grid trader. I want to look at one thing first. The stable profits feed seems to be just hanging there. Yeah, look at this. And some people, I notice, have jumped into this trade. It is just hanging there. The euro has just pushed. Let's look at it on like a 4-hour, probably better on the daily. You can see it has just pushed. And we're looking for the rotation here. And I believe we're there. We've got some wicks. We got a huge candle at the top here trying to cover that wick. Looked like it was going to turn right here, but it didn't. So this is pretty unprecedented. That's a hell of a push for the euro British pound. That's a lot of movement, but the expectation is the rotation and profit. So the nice thing about that, and if you were running this on your own server, if you were running this bot, the stable profits feed, it's really, that's not the name of the robot, but you'd be able to see that inside of the group once I share it, if you're a subscriber and or a license holder, so on and so forth. Once we really move to once we move away from purely copy trading, we're going to go to copy trading plus running your own bot, your own system, your own server. The point is, this is a crazy push. And all I can say is, at least it moves slow. If it's hitting your account, recovery on this, guess what, is also going to be slow. Recovery is going to be slow. This thing just moves slow. So you're either in the stable profits feed or you're in a very slow recovery. It is what it is. It does not move that fast. All right, what's next? Pause here for a second. We are looking at... We're going to look at the grid trader. This is one that I've been testing. And although that's not true, this is actually on some live accounts. This grid trader acted a little funny last night, so let me pull it up here. And we'll see if we can determine what it did. It basically got out at a little bit of a loss, I believe. Probably because of news and or spread. Yeah, so it's in no trades right now. And history-wise, it got out at a $50 loss. I think it was... I mean, I'd really have to look at the price action on this. Let's pull it up on the chart here. Let's see. That's the daily. Yeah, it looks like some really... I mean, big wicks. Some really crazy price action. I think that's probably why it got out. There are parameters inside this algorithm that, a lot of the bots look at maximum spread and will get in or out or avoid those types of things as best it can. And sometimes if you get random spread increase when there was no news alert that would have stopped the bot, when there was no when it was just kind of in a normal time range, price range, you could get a spike. It looks like that might have what happened there, but this will recover itself. In fact, here's something I can do. This, I believe, and we'll go look at this. This particular, I'm going to go back to the pause and do this, and then we'll come back to this exact account. Right now, the bot is setting on my server. The grid trading robot is set on my server with a button that is going to say, would you like to re-enter? So let me actually do that. I have to pull it up inside of another, here it is, another virtual private server that I have. So I'll launch this and then we'll show you. So it's kind of cool. Let me look at it. Here it is. Yes, the bot says allow re-entry and trading. So I'm going to click yes. And I'm going to reload this real quick. Yeah, so it says amount closure total yesterday of $100. I don't understand why this is showing. In fact, I'll come back and share this with you. Hey, listen, I don't know everything. But anyway, so that thing goes out and makes, it's the amount of money that I want it to make. I'd have to look back. Maybe if we look back for like a week. No. Something doesn't seem right. Now again, this test account that I'm running this in was testing a bunch of some other algorithms and stuff, so you can't really look. You can't look back more than a day. Yeah, it's acting a little bit weird. I think it was just that spike in the market, and that's not normal. To see that big. What were we looking at? That big green up candle right there. That's not normal. Some news event, some huge spread spike. Now this particular grid robot, I don't believe it pays attention to news release. In fact, I know it doesn't. So that would not. It would not have been really watching. It wouldn't have stopped trading before or after the news. It just would have traded through that spread, and I think that's why it took a little bit of a negative. All right. Where are we here? Oh, I think I showed you. So I just hit the button, and I said, okay, start trading again and make me $100. And that's exactly what it's going to do. That is exactly what it's going to do. So pretty cool stuff there. You just kind of let it go. And it gives you that flexibility to be able to click that button and say, go ahead and start trading again. It gives you the flexibility to kind of not be in the market all the time, not trade, continuously 24 hours a day. It's kind of like, I'm not going to kid you. I'm certainly no professional gambler, but I like going to the casino and playing these different strategies, and that's really what we're doing here. We're playing a game, playing a strategy. Wait till you see the random trader series that we're getting to real quick here. Wait till you see what happened yesterday. Wait till you see what I lay out, and I've decided I really need to lay this out. So once we go into the random trader series, I'd like to set up just a set of rules. Like, here's what we're doing. Publish them. I don't have that today, of course, but that's something that I talk about every day, and then we can refine that, and you guys will have something to, a set of rules to go by. It's a strategy per se, not your standard strategy where you analyze charts, where you look at price action on charts, where you add indicators to charts. No, none of that. We literally spin a wheel, enter a trade, and manage it into profit. That is the real skill set you need in Forex. There are no patterns. There are no indicators that tell you the future. None of it. None of it. Either automated algorithms work really well, or your practiced skill set to trade and really manage trades. All right, what are we looking at next? We are looking at, I got one to look at. Stand by. This is one of my larger accounts. I am in a USD CHF right now, looking really good. And overnight, $382.57 on that AUD NZD. So basically, it's a $100,000 account trading my one profitable pair feed. That $100,000 account, I believe, is 100 leverage, so it's pretty low leverage. And my base bid is 0.50. I've done extremely well. If you look back for the week here, $27,463.89, and just what, 300 and some last night. 382, nearly 400. So pretty impressive stuff. I don't know, impresses me. Maybe it won't impress you. But yeah, I'm just trading my one profitable pair feed inside of that account. You might call it a hedge fund account. It's not a prop fund account, because a prop firm account, because it doesn't have any rules on it. I'm truly trading, 100K. All right, so there's that. It's trading the one profitable pair feed. What do I want to look at next? We already looked at that. Before I go on to the random trade, I'm going to show you a live account of mine. Just going to take me a second. Is this it? Yes, it is. Okay. Share this with you. So this is my double hedge robot that I talk about, which is going to be available for you to trade inside the group. This thing, I tell it to make $100 a night, and that's exactly what it does. It does that every night. Can this run away on you? Of course it can. Can the market run away on you? Yes, it can. Do we have a recovery system to get out of trades that have run too far? Yes, we do. So what else do you need? What else do you need? Automation, recovery, or getting out. Let's call it recovery. So automation, recovery, and then the ability to do what we're going to do next is to enter a random trade and manage it into profit. That will give you that gut feeling, that experience where you're like, I can handle this. I can handle it. It's a skill set you really, really want to have. It's a skill set you need to have, which is just, the gut feeling of managing trades. So the cool thing about this is it enters the buy and the sell. It manages them into $100 worth of profit. It shuts off and it starts again the next day. So it'll start again. I think because of the time change, it starts tonight at like 8:30 local time for me. So that'd be 8:30, 9:30, 10:30. That's like 11:30 Eastern time is when this thing trades. It's not there's no significant. I just did it in the evening in the Asian session when pricing is typically stable, and then as London opens up in New York, you get all the volatility, the movement, and when is this thing? I think this thing closed at 06:30. What is 06:30 on? I really have to think about that one. Certainly, it didn't trade very long last night. All right, so what's next? So obviously just success after success after success here. Let's jump into the random trader. Let me pull up the account. If what I'm about to show you doesn't impress you, this is probably the wrong place for you. Pulling this up. We started this account at $5,000 about what? 2 weeks ago? Not even that. We're up to $13,295.87. What we do, and I'm going to do it today, we attempt to do it every day. It's happening every day because we're getting some good price action, price movement, volume, volatility, whatever you want to call it. We spin a wheel. We enter a random trade. It's purely random. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no analysis. I mean, that's one of my taglines. Zero analysis. Because it's a waste of your time. What we're going to do is we're going to enter and then we're going to manage. But I'm going to show you the results of the trade that we took yesterday. We took a CAD JPY sell trade. We ended, and I took this. This was automatically profit taken at $2,929.83 in one evening, taking a random entry trade and scaling into it. I'm going to share some screenshots with you. I'm going to tell you what my thinking was. Okay. It's pretty obvious though. When we entered the trade, when we entered this first trade up here, I tried to enter at a lot size based off the account size that would put me in a trade and give me about 2,000% margin level. Okay. I'm just giving myself some sort of standard, getting a feel. So that means as my account grows, I can bid more. Right? So I'm leveraging. I mean, I'm taking a pretty high risk at a 2,000% margin level in my first trade. So what happened was that original trade went against me at about $1,000 drawdown. Now I was looking at my margin level percent, and my margin level percent was at about 11. I'm trying to think. Let's call it about 1,500 when it went against me, because it was originally over 2,000. So I looked at 1,500 and I was like, I'm going to scale into another trade and then adjust my take profit and bring it closer to the current price action. And that's what scaling in a trade does. I don't leave the take profit where I originally set it. I bring it closer to where the price action is happening. I bring it wherever that is, wherever the price action is happening. I scale into a trade and I drag my take profit closer to where the price action is happening. Now I entered at a 2.50 lot size. I did not mean to do that. I meant to enter it at the exact same lot size. So there's no rhyme or reason as to why I'm $3 less. I intended to do that. So I scaled into the second trade. It pretty quickly headed towards the overall basket of trades in profit. It was in profit. I think I shared some screenshots. It was in profit $700-800. At one point I seen it in profit and I shared some screenshots at about $1,500, and I'm like watching it, looking at it on the chart. And let me see what screenshots I actually saved here, see if they're valid or valuable to us. Let me see what I did. Yeah, probably nothing that I ended up saving them, I think, on the other mobile device. So nonetheless, not a big deal. I'll be able to describe what we did here, and it's pretty clear. Like it's no more than what I just said. And then I scaled into the second trade. I moved my take profit closer to where the price action was going, and it ended up being, you can see a little bit of profit, $765 of profit on the first trade and $2,300 on the second, for a total of $2,929.83. That is how you trade. That's it. If these two had went into a drawdown and my margin level percent went below 1,000, I would have put the recovery system on it, and we'd be watching that right now. That didn't happen. I was patient. I waited. I didn't want $765 worth of profit. I didn't want $1,500 worth of profit. I looked at this and I had a gut feeling that it was moving in that direction, and I could just as easily be wrong. Not going to lie to you, but I have a plan when I'm wrong. I was at about 1,100% margin at the lowest the entire time, and I was like, it's perfect. And this second trade was almost always in profit. But I just waited it out. I waited it out more so importantly just to flex the $2,900 profit. A little bit of patience is where the money's at. I could have got out at 800 profit. I could have got out at 1,500 profit. I ended up getting double that, nearly $3,000 worth of profit in one trade. So I'm telling you, this is incredible. Now, I'm going to probably get burnt at some point, but when? This was a $5,000 account. This was a $5,000 account. I've nearly tripled it, and the next trade's probably going to triple it. All right, so let's go to the browser. It's going to take me a second to set this up. So let's go here. I did a restart of my computer just before we went live here, so it's going to take me a second to pull up the random trading wheel inside of the browser here. 30 more seconds. It is right here. All right, I'm going to share this with you, and we are going to enter a 100% random trade. 100% random trade. I'll share this with you. We'll go to the wheel. Here we are. I'm going to literally click the screen, and we're going to spin, and we're going to enter this absolute random trade. No manipulation, no cheating. We're taking what it gives us. Looks like AUD CAD buy. AUD CAD buy. That is exactly what we're going to do. So I'll pull up AUD CAD, wherever that is. Here is at the top. Hold my thumb over it, go to trade. It was a buy trade, 2.8. Let's go to 3.0. Although I did like the margin level percent yesterday. Let's not get crazy. I'm going to stay at 2.8. We'll see what it does to our margin. So, AUD CAD buy. I'm going to click the buy. We are now in a random AUD CAD. Yeah, so see how my account has grown here to over $13,000. So I just entered at a 2.8 lot size. I could have easily done 3, maybe 3.2. So remember that for yesterday. The account's growing enough to where I'm obviously can risk more each time. So let's go take a look at this on the chart, because what I need to do is I need to set an automated take profit level. Let's just kind of let's hold our finger over this. We'll go to the chart, and I'm in a buy trade. I feel like that's, yeah, we're at the top of the current day's pricing. But if I look left, you see a drop there. I'm going to target, if we're at a buy, I'm going to target this area right here. I'm going to target this area right here for a take profit. I'm going to extend the line out there. So I'm just going to put this line on the chart. So to do that, I grab the symbol area up at the top here. Click horizontal line, click the chart, and believe it or not, that's about where I wanted it. Let's put it right there. So 0.88332. Let's go set the type take profit 0.88332. So I'll go to the trade, hover over it, modify, click here, 0.88332, I believe is what it was, and then I'll click modify, and let's go check on the chart. Yep, cool. So it placed my take profit line right there. That's what I'm going for. Okay, that's it. Now we just trade what is given to us. We trade what is given to us. We have all of the tools in our belt. If it goes against us a little bit, and we still, like, we've already got really great margin, so it'd have to go against me pretty freaking hard for me to put it into recovery anytime quick. What I'm almost certain I'm going to do is we're either going to head directly to take profit, or it's going to pull back and I'm going to enter another buy trade at 2.80 lot size. Hell, I might even scale the lot size up, because I've got a lot of room over here. I say a lot of room for an experienced trader. My margin level percent is nearly 4,000. I'd be comfortable at half that. So that's it. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Now we manage it. If it starts getting crazy and I have to start doing management like I did yesterday, I scaled into another trade. I watched it all day. I was excited about it. I was like, this is a great trade. I will also share any kind of updates throughout the day inside the group. Whether I scale in, whether it goes hard against me, whether I enter into recovery, I will obviously share all of that in the group. It's pretty exciting stuff to be able to pull out $2,900 from the market on one trade that I spun a wheel on and I randomly entered. Like, pretty amazing. The other thing that you have to understand is that here it is Thursday. The volume's starting to wind down for the week. We don't know where this is going to go. I mean, hell, that's what's cool about this. You have just full autonomy if you really know what you're doing. If this ends up Friday afternoon in $12 worth of profit, I'll be like, let's get out. I'm out. Not waiting for this. There's no volume there, right? So I'm out. I don't hold the trade over the weekend. I don't have the fees, so on and so forth. So pretty cool to be able to see this. If you can follow along and you can practice like this, the amount that you will learn from doing this, because it really opens up your mind to the reality of Forex. There's no complicated indicators, no complicated rules. Like I said, I am following a set of my own rules. I'm bidding, trying to get the original trade at 2,000 or more percent at least. So that way I'm not hitting the account. I scale in if it goes a little against me. I go into recovery at below 1,000% margin level. That's it. That's it. And what is recovery? It's a recovery system that, as a subscriber, a license holder, you'd be able to be aware of. It's just a bot. You can go buy, purchase it, and use it. Now, even if you know exactly what recovery bot I'm using, you're not a subscriber, you're like, I got the secret. You don't have the secret because you don't have the settings. There is a custom set file and a custom way to recover any given currency pair at any given time on any given account. Okay? There's a custom set file for, I should put it this way. The custom set file is based off of what the market seems to be doing across the board. It's not just individual currency pairs. So what I'm saying is I have a custom set file. You need that. It's not going to change 7 times a day, but you need it. And once in a while it does change based off of market conditions or currency pairs. If we were scalping, you could grab the $19 worth of profit right now if you wanted to. Imagine being a professional Forex scalper, and what you do is instead of all of these tools and analyzing charts, you just enter, you spin the wheel, you enter a trade, and you scalp. You could do it all day long. We could pull $50 right now out of the market. Boom, $50. You just paid for lunch. Right? You just put some gas in your car. You just paid your phone bill. Right? You just paid your monthly phone bill right there. How long have we been in the trade? A couple minutes. So it's fully possible. Now here's what's interesting. If you watch my random trader series long enough, you'll say he is lying, he's manipulating. There's no way he's getting this right, because every time we enter, it seems like even while we're watching it, it goes right into profit. How's he doing that? It's just the way the market moves. It's just how it works. This could easily be $79 against me right now. Wouldn't bother me at all. I mean, 3,800% margin level. We got a lot of room. It'd be cool. Let's go look at this on the chart again. Yeah, it might take profit. Yeah, might take profits probably. I don't know. I could guess. In fact, I could tell you. Let's take a look at something here. I might be able to tell you. I'll have to go look at the desktop. Pause this for a second. What account is this? 681. Yeah, I don't have it open right now, but I do have this set up to where it's open on my VPS server in MetaTrader 4 desktop. And I'll bring you back to the chart here. If I'm on desktop and I hover my mouse over this take profit line, it will actually tell me the expected take profit at that level. You can't see it on mobile for whatever reason. It'd be nice if you could hover over that and it would show you, but it doesn't show you anything. You have to do the math. But again, a lot easier on desktop. So that's it for the Random Trader. Appreciate you watching. It's nearly the end of the week. Tomorrow is Friday, April 11th. Taxes next week. Taxes due next week. Maybe I won't go live on tax day. What's tax day next week? Tuesday, I think. Let's go look at the calendar. Probably Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, next Tuesday. Pretty sure it's the 15th. So tax day as far as U.S. people go. All right. That's it. That's everything I wanted to cover. I don't see any questions. Appreciate you joining me. I'll send you out with this, and I'll see you in the group.
Smart investors are flocking to the FX with Terry automated trading system. This is 100% fully automated Forex trading. This intelligent AI trading algorithm works for you 24 hours per day. Daily live results and nothing but net profit. No other system comes close to the automated profit potential of this system. Start trading for free today with 100% help and support by visiting fxwithterry.com and plug into the profit-making potential. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Join the top 10% of traders that are winning every day through automation. fxwithterry.com is your path to Forex trading success.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.